Thank you all. Mail was. I was waiting to the end because I got here late, so I wanted to be fair. I am a current member of Collingwood Council, and I did stand here before you 4 years ago, promising you somebody who would take the community at heart and in mind with every decision that I made and try and move things forward. I think it has been a progressive and exciting 4 years, and I think we've done a pretty good job. Wednesday night at the All Candidates meeting, when I went to my closing moments, I looked down the list of things that we had been talking about, and it was nice to see that most of the people standing up here do have the same things. They want the same things for Collingwood: fiscal stability, the strategic financial plan. We did bring somebody in to start work on that because we recognized it was important to do. Educational economic development opportunities. It didn't just show up 6 months ago. We've been working on it for a few years, and it's starting to come to fruition that those things are happening. Recreation parks and waterfront, we continue to work. Brian Saunderson and I sat on the harbourfront while I was just the council rep. Brian and Ben did a lot of work. They've been looking for that idea, and they're looking to push that forward. And it is the next step in developing what can be a great Collingwood. And continuing to enhance the efficiency and openness of Town Hall, it became clear to me that people are not happy with the rules that we are allowed to work within, and they'd like it to be more open and more efficient, and that's why I had no problem when somebody, I believe it was Councillor Gardhouse, wanted to bring in the Integrity Commissioner. I had no problem supporting that. Bill C8, I have no problem supporting that because, as I said at that time, I don't think anybody should ever feel that they have to wonder enough that they're asking what the council's doing. So you want more open and efficient openness and efficiency, and that's what people are talking about. I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to continuing work on projects like Hume Street and continuing to try and convince the government it's time to hold up their end and get this road fixed as well. Talking to people, I love to talk to people, so for a chance for people to call me and talk about their town, I'm looking forward to that as well. The new committee structure will bring us an opportunity to have more and more people come in front of us instead of just the groups. Everybody gets to come directly to these new committees. So all of those things are part of change that people want. All of those things are part of change that is necessary. All of those things are part of change that is in progress. And I'm looking for your help over the next 4 years to continue doing that. I do have flyers, I realize, because I got late, that some people don't have, but then I'll hand them out to you after, and I'll stick around and answer questions, of course. But I am looking forward to continuing to serve you. It has been an honor for the last 4 years. I look forward to continuing to have that honor as we work together and keep working for that call. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Mike Edwards, and thank you very much for inviting us all here today. So being part of the election process is kind of important. I've lived in Collingwood for 48 years, so I've been able to work here, raise my family, and my children have grown up here, so I'm pretty proud of that. And one of the reasons why I'm seeking re-election again for my 4th term is that I really love Collingwood, and we really want to make this a more desirable place to live. I think it is already. We have a lot of amenities. But as you've heard today, we have a lot more things to do. Obviously, you can critique some of the things that have done and some of the things that haven't been done. And it's important to get the facts on those things because there's a lot of facts floating around. My own belief is when we look at our financial situation, we really have to focus on what our needs are and not on wants. And I think this is very important. We've set the stage to put in place the strategic financial plan for this town. And it's like anything else. If you don't have a good plan, you're going to end up somewhere else. Those things are in the works, and it's going to be the focus, I'm sure, of the next council to make sure that that actually takes place. Jobs are extremely important to this town, and we've heard a lot about economic development and the formation of this new business center that's being set in place on the main street. The focus of that is very important because it's going to bring in tax money to Collingwood, but it's also going to create jobs. A lot of our young people have to leave this town to get jobs because they're not available in town. And we need to continually focus on that. What's being put in place has taken some time, but I think the important thing here is to make sure it was done right. It's okay to put something here and put something there, but if you don't plan it properly and put it in place, as I think is being done with this, then you're going to end up somewhere else and you're going to be wasting money. There's a lot of priorities, and I know a lot of time's being spent, so I won't bore you, but I do hope you'll read my brochure, and please feel free to call me. It's a pleasure to be here again. This is my third visit, I think, so I'm getting a little old, but as I say, my desire is to continue to make Collingwood a great place to live for everybody and just make it a little bit better. So thank you very much again for inviting me.
Hi, I'm Steve Berman. I'm running for council. The only negative thing that I'm going to say is that I really like the pool table here, and I'm the only one that didn't clutter it up with a bunch of information. So hopefully we can clear it off and have a game after. Oh, Betty didn't either. Let's see. I was born and raised in Kingston. When I was about 20, I moved to Israel for a few years, lived on kibbutz, came back and lived in Toronto until 1998 when I moved up here. Married my wife Jamie, who's second or third generation Collingwood. We've got 2 kids. I work for the Simcoe County District School Board as an early childhood educator. Let's see. I think everyone that's spoken today, we all agree that Collingwood's a great town. We all agree that the people have the strength. The one thing that we all seem to disagree on, I guess, is the direction that it's going in the finances. The incumbents made, or some of the incumbents made this nice thing about facts and finances. And I listened to Kevin saying how prosperous and booming Collingwood is, and I was almost tempted to vote for you there. But then I listened to Brian. And I listened to Brian talking about the financial report that the same incumbents passed, and it talks about a whole different direction. So I guess that's the biggest difference, is if you like the direction that Collingwood's going in, you have a group of incumbents to vote for. You don't like it, I'm another one of those candidates that's all about change, and vote for me. And that's the shortest speech you'll hear tonight.